I can feel the edges blurring, shadows stretching, colors curving. Nothing here is worth preserving. Watch me while I am swerving. I wake up but I don't remember the day. Every morning is the same, I just accept my fate. Looking at the mirror but I don't recognize the face. Someone caught a hollow shell and put me in its place. Memories of water dripping through my open hands. Used to have a master plan, now I don't understand who I was or who I am. I'm just a walking silhouette. Every step I take is heavy, like my lungs are full of lead. I've been staring at the ceiling for 1,000 lonely nights, counting all my failures under flickering blue lights. Friends are just a rumor that I heard about in dreams. Loneliness is closer than my skin, or so it seems. Used to feel the fire burning somewhere in my chest. Now the only thing that's left is cold inside my breast. Tried to hold on tighter but my fingers went right through. Fading like a photograph, there's nothing I can do. Fading, fading, I'm deteriorating. Every single second I can feel myself erasing. Fading, fading, no more hesitating. Watch me while I vanish, ain't no point in waiting. Fading, fading, memories are breaking. Everything I love is just a shadow that is shaking. Fading, fading, no more undertaking. I can hear the silence and the silence is awakening. I don't even know when I start slipping through the cracks. Maybe it was Tuesday, maybe I can't get the facts. Maybe I was always broken and I only just noticed. Every version of myself that I created, I demoted. Used to walk around like I was bulletproof and golden. Now I'm just a ghost that's in a body that is folding. Watching all my colors fade to gray and then to black. I can feel the pressure crushing me, there's no turning back. Tried to write a letter but the words dissolved on page. Tried to scream for help but I forgot to feel the rage. Everything I touch turns to dust between my claws. Every single law broke, I'm still inside the jaws of a darkness that is patient. It's been waiting for a while, now it's finally consuming me. I cannot fake a smile, I've been wearing masks so long that I forgot my real face. Fading to the background, I'm a ghost inside the space. It's a static in my eardrums, there's a void inside my ribs. Somebody keeps pulling strings, but I don't know who the fibs belong to anymore. I'm just a passenger inside a body that is rotten while I'm running, trying to hide. But there's nowhere left to run to when the enemy is you, and the war is in your skull and every thought is turning blue. I can see the finish line, it's closer than before. Fading like a candle that the wind keeps asking for. Fading, fading, I'm deteriorating. Every single second I can feel myself erasing. Fading, fading, no more hesitating. Watch me while I vanish, ain't no point in waiting. Fading, fading, memories are breaking. Everything I loved is just a shadow that is shaking. Fading, fading, no more undertaking. I can hear the silence and the silence is awakening. I've been fading for a decade, maybe longer, I don't know. Time is just a concept and it's moving way too slow or too fast. I cannot tell the difference anymore. I've been standing at the exit but I'm scared to open doors. What if there is nothing on the other side of my goodbye? What if I'm fading and I'm too afraid to even cry? Used to think that pain would make me stronger, I was wrong. Pain just made me weaker and it wrote my favorite song. And I'm singing it right now while I'm crumbling to dust. Everything I trusted turned to betrayal and disgust. People said they love me but they loved the version of someone who was never real, just a puppet made of love. Now the strings are all been cut and I'm just lying on the floor. Faded like Somebody tell the sun goodbye. I'm
I don't feel it anymore. Not the pain. Not the love. Not the hate. Woke up empty again, same bed, same ceiling. Same four walls, same feeling of nothing revealing. My heart used to beat, now it's just a machine, pumping liquid through pipes. No color, no dream. I stare at the mirror, a face I don't recognize. The eyes are alive, but the soul already died. I tried to cry, but the tears turned to dust. Everything I touch turns to rust. I lost the trust in myself, in the world, in the air that I breathe. Every step that I take is a step towards a grave that I dug with my own hands. No blood on the sands, just a cold empty silence that my heart demands. I scream but no sound comes out of my throat, just a hollow vibration like a broken down boat, drifting away on the sea with no waves. I was brave, now I'm just a slave to the numb.
Numb, I'm so numb.
I can't feel the knife.
Numb, I'm so numb.
I don't care about my life.
Numb, I'm so numb.
When they talk I just stare.
Numb, I'm so numb.
Empty inside I swear.
Numb, I'm so numb.
No more highs, no more lows.
Numb, I'm so numb.
Only silence that grows.
Numb, I'm so numb.
Put my hand on the flame.
Numb, I'm so numb.
I don't even feel the pain. They ask me how I'm doing, I say fine with a smile, but the smile is a mask, it's been there for a while. Underneath there is nothing, no anger, no grief, just a black hole that swallowed every single belief. I used to love music, now the bass is just noise. I used to love her voice, now I don't even have a choice, cause the volume inside turned down to zero. I'm a ghost in the body, not a hero, not a zero, just a number, just a placeholder, just a walking corpse. Every conversation feels like a verbal court where I plead guilty to the crime of being alive, but the judge is myself and I don't wanna survive. I just wanna disappear like a deleted file. No drama, no tears, no funeral, no aisle, just a hard drive wipe, just a format clean. I was a human once, now I'm a numb machine. Do you know what it feels like to touch fire and feel cold? To drink poison and feel full? To watch your mother cry and feel bored? That's me. That's where I live. In the space between the scream and the silence. There's no door, there's no window, there's just this.
Numb, I'm so numb.
I can't feel the knife.
Numb, I'm so numb.
I don't care about my life.
Numb, I'm so numb.
When they talk I just stare.
Numb, I'm so numb.
Empty inside I swear.
Numb, I'm so numb.
No more highs, no more lows.
Numb, I'm so numb.
Only silence that grows.
Numb, I'm so numb.
Put my hand on the flame.
Numb, I'm so numb.
I don't even feel the pain. Cut the line, veins, cut the time. I'm a puppet with no strings. I'm a bell that never rings. I'm a bird without wings. I'm the pain that never stings. I'm the song that nobody sings. I'm the wound that never bleeds. I'm the hunger that never feeds. I'm the collection of bad seeds planted in poison ground. Not a single flower found, just the roots going down to the hell without a sound. You want me to feel something? I forgot how to try. The last time I felt happy, I think I wanted to die. Cause happiness is a liar, it leaves you in the dark. I'd rather stay numb than get burned by another spark. So don't save me, don't wake me, don't shake me, don't break me. I made peace with the void, now the void wants to take me, but I'm already gone. I'm already home, in the kingdom of the numb, where I'm finally alone. Numb. No heartbeat, no breath, just bass, just. Yeah. No escape. Walls keep closing in, I feel the pressure on my chest. Every breath I take is shallow like a final test. Locked inside a box, they never gave me compass or a key. Every door I try to open shows me nothing but a fee. Four corners of this room, they spin like vinyl on a deck. Every time I close my eyes, I feel the shadow on my neck. Try to scream, but voice is stolen. Try to run, but legs are frozen. Every single path I've chosen ends exactly where it's closing. I've been pacing for 100 hours, maybe even more. Check the ceiling, check the floorboard, check the window, check the door. Same reflection in the mirror, but the face is getting worn. Same regret from yesterday, the same regret the day before. Who am I kidding? I've been sitting in this prison I designed. Every lock I put together, I was running out my mind. Thought I built a sanctuary, thought I built a secret place. Turns out I just built a cage and then I threw away the space. No handle, no hinges, no knocker, no bell, no letter, no messenger, nobody to tell. No signal, no service, no Wi-Fi, no cell. Just me and the silence in my personal hell. No escape, no escape. Check the window, check the gate. No escape, no escape, no escape, no escape. Try to run, but it's too late. No escape. I've been digging through the drywall with my fingernails and teeth. Found another wall behind and made of concrete underneath. Found another wall behind that made of promises I broke. Found another wall behind that made of every word I spoke. Lied to yourself long enough, you start to believe it right. Build yourself a prison cell and then you sit and rot. I remember when I thought that freedom was an open field. Now I know that freedom dies the moment you decide to mirror. Every ceiling has a basement, every basement has a floor. Every floor has a foundation that I chained and barred the door. I could scream until my vocal cords disintegrate to dust, but the only thing that answers is the echo of my disgust. I've been counting every crack across the plaster on the wall. Got to 738, I think I missed a few and fall. Fall of what I couldn't tell you, fall of everything I knew. Fall of every version of myself that ever made it through. They say the door was open the whole time. They say I never looked up. They say the key was in my pocket. And I was the one who locked it. But knowing that it's worse than not knowing. No escape,
check the face, no escape. No escape. Every exit, every trace, no escape. No escape. Try to leave my hiding place, no escape. No escape. Now I'm staring into space, no escape. I've been writing on the walls with my own blood just to feel something realer than the silence, something sharper than the steel of the nothing that surrounds me like a fog without a shape. Every word I write just melts into the darkness and it's fake. Fake hope, fake prayers, fake hands around my throat, fake doors, fake stairs, fake notes inside a coat that I never wore because the weather never changes in this room. Same shade of gray, same shade of gloom, same shade of tomb. I remember how the sunlight felt across my skin back in July. Now the only light I get is from the flicker of a lie that I tell myself each morning when I open up my eyes. Today's the day you'll find the exit, no surprises, no surprise. 20,000 hours staring at the same four walls. 20,000 prayers that nobody ever would cross. 20,000 footsteps in the same exact loop. 20,000 reasons I'm still stuck inside this coop. If there is a God, then he abandoned this address. If there is a devil, then he's somewhere taking bets on how long before I turn into the furniture instead. Just another piece of plastic in a bed that I made. I don't need a rope, I don't need a blade, I don't need a final leap. I just need a single second where the silence doesn't creep into every single thought I have and turn it into concrete. But that second never comes, so I just wait and count the beat. No escape. No escape. Footsteps walking away. Slow, flaky. Silence. 4 seconds. No. Fade to black.
Yeah. No return. No return. I've been running through the darkness with a broken compass. Every step I take is another step toward the abyss. Tried to find a light, but the light don't exist. Now my heart is a fist, and my soul is a sack. Burning bridges that I built with my own 2 hands. Took a promise and I crushed it into tiny grains of sand. They don't understand, I've been living in a foreign land where the devil is a friend and the angels been bad. I remember when I started, I was innocent and pure. Now my shadow got a shadow and my mirror ain't secure. Every night I hear a whisper telling me to get more. Every morning that I wake up, I forget what I was fighting for. Took a left turn at the crossroads, didn't even think twice. Now the price tag on my soul got a discount price. Roll the dice, slice the vice, pay the fee with my life. Got a knife in my back and my hands on the wife of a demon that I married when I said I wouldn't change. And my brain is a cage and my thoughts are deranged. Rearrange every number because nothing is the same. I forgot my own name, I forgot my own name. Too far gone, too far gone. Ain't no rope gonna pull me back to the dawn. Too far gone, too far gone. Burn the map, cut the break, watch me yawn. At the apocalypse, I'm the catalyst. Wrist slit by the syllables of this darkness, bitch. Too far gone, ain't no exit on this hallway. Too far gone, and I'm loving every wrong way. Faster, faster, I've been running from the pastor who said Jesus gonna save me, but I turned him to a laster. Master of disaster, drinking venom from a flask. While I'm asking for the mask, cause I'm breaking out the bastard in the glass. Tunnel vision with no exit, I've been speeding through the wreckage. Got a necklace made of regrets and a crown of bad decisions. Collision with my better self, left them bleeding on the shelf. Now I'm eating all the wealth of the darkness and it's tasting like a blessing in disguise. But the lies that I tell are the only ones that keep me sleeping. When I'm dreaming, I'm deleting all the faces that were keeping me connected to the living. Now I'm dead but still I'm breathing. Got a feeling that the ceiling is the floor that I'll be sleeping. Tried to call for help last Tuesday. Phone was dead, what's new say? Everybody turned away like I was speaking in a language that they don't play. So I stay in my own lane. Made of blood and the pain and I drain every vein just to feel it again. Everywhere there's enough, gonna be enough. When you crack, when you cross, when you black, when you got, when you want, when you lost, when the back, when the shop, and the only thing above is a guy with no doubt. Too far gone, too far gone. Ain't no rope gonna pull me back to the say come back, they say come get me, they say repent, I say forget me. I built a throne from every bridge I burned. Now every lesson learned is a lesson I unlearned. I'm too far gone, too far gone, too far gone. Ain't no rope gonna pull me back to the dawn. Too far gone, too far gone. Burn the map, cut the break, watch me yawn. At the apocalypse, I'm the catalyst. Wrist slit by the syllables of this dirt stick. Too far gone, ain't no exit on this hallway. Too far gone, and I'm loving every wrong way. No return.
Somebody's talking. Somebody's walking. Inside my skull. Inside me. Wake up in the middle of the night, sweat on my skin. Four voices in the corner and they all wanna win. I don't know where they came from, don't know when they begin, but they're scratching at my memories like a needle on a pin. One of them is screaming, one of them is laughing low. One of them keeps telling me the things I used to know, and the last one just repeats the words I said 3 years ago. Now I'm talking to the mirror, but the mirror doesn't show my reflection. It's a projection of a broken collection of a person who was certain, now a curtain of rejection. I keep checking every second like a weapon I'm expecting, but the enemy is me, yeah, the enemy is me. Let that sink in. They don't sleep, they don't eat, they don't bleed, they don't leave. I achieve to believe that I'm free, but deceived. Every breath that I breathe, they receive, and they weave in the threads on my bed where I'm dead underneath. So I'm pacing and I'm chasing all the spaces in my basement. Got my face against the pavement cause I wasted all my patience, and they're waiting, celebrating every time I lose the cadence. This is not a simulation, this is hell without a payment. It's in my head, it's in my head. Every word I never said is now a monster in my bed. It's in my head, it's in my head. I've been running, I've been hiding, but there's nowhere left to try. It's in my head, it's in my head. All the ghosts of who I killed are now the voices I've been fed. It's in my head, it's in my head. And I think I'd rather die than let them live inside my. Faster, faster, I can hear the chatter, shattering the patterns that I used to think would matter, and the scattering my thoughts like a pack of feral animals. I'm standing in the rubble with a couple broken candles. Left channel, you're nothing. Right channel, you're nothing. Center, you were always nothing. So I'm running through the tunnels of the labyrinth inside. I got demons on my left and I got demons on my right, and the ones that are behind me, they are biting at my heels. Tell me what is even real when nothing's real and nothing heals. I forgot to take my pills, now the walls are made of glass, and the voices in my head are having dinner with my past. They're writing all my failures and they're laughing at my cast. Like a movie where the main character dies first, how long will I last? Tick tock, I can hear the clock, but the clock is in my brain and it is screaming non-stop. Pop, 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 that's the sound of my thoughts getting shot by the cops of the mental breakdown plot. I forgot what I forgot to be alive. Now I'm digging through the rubble just to find a place to hide, but the voices always find me cause the voices are my hive, and the queen bee is the part of me that really truly died. It's in my head, it's in my head. Every word I never said is now a monster in my bed. It's in my head, it's in my head. I've been running, I've been hiding, but there's nowhere left to tread. It's in my head, it's in my head, it's in my head, it's in my head. All the ghosts of who I killed on other voices I've been fed. It's in my head, it's in my head, it's in my head, it's in my head. I'd rather die than let them live inside my. You ever wake up and you don't know who you are? Not like philosophically. Like, you look at your hands and you think, whose fingers are these? I wrote my name on the wall 1,000 times.
every morning to remind myself. Last week I woke up and the name was different. Not misspelled, just not mine. And the voices said, see, we told you. You were never real, you were just a rental. And the lease is up. So tell me, doctor, do you hear them too? Or am I alone in this room?
It's in my head, it's in my head.